When I first made a video on the Chosen cast's religions in real life, I did not expect it to be watched this many times. I mean, it has over 200k views. I guess I underestimated how fans could deem important the personal beliefs of actors who play in a show like The Chosen, a groundbreaking series that portrays the life of Jesus Christ and his disciples in a unique and engaging way. After the success of that video, which you can find in the description box below by the way, I decided to make a part 2 where I go over a few cast members and their personal faith outside The Chosen. Let's start, shall we? David Amito. I'll start off the video with a controversial one with David Amito, who plays John the Baptist on the show. David is not a Christian. He shared this information while promoting a movie he wrote and directed, which he described as a little satanic film called Antrim, which was trending on Prime Video when it first came out. Of course, David received backlash from certain Chosen fans, so he felt the need to make a statement. He said, "First off, rest at ease. I am not, in fact, a Satanist. This movie is just a horror movie, it's not real, and it was made simply to scare people. I know writing our little satanic film will be taken literally by many, but please know this was a joke because I am not Christian and do not actually believe in the devil. And though I do not hold Christian beliefs, working on The Chosen was a beautiful, respectful, and artistic experience." Well, I'm sure everyone will be happy with that statement. Eric Avari. Now let's focus on someone we haven't seen for a while. The last time we saw Nicodemus was back in season 1. And I know for sure that many fans are waiting to see him again in future seasons. Eric is a very famous Indian American actor. Apparently, he was born into a Zoroastrian family. As you might possibly know, Zoroastrianism is one of the world's oldest religions with its roots in ancient Persia. It is not known for certain if Eric is a current believer in Zoroastrianism, as he doesn't share that kind of personal information about himself, but it is stated in multiple sources that his family is Zoroastrian. Janis Dardaris. Since I mentioned a character we haven't seen in a while, I wanted to do another one. Do you remember Zohara, Nicodemus' wife? Some sources online say that the actor is a believer as well, but I could not personally find any information that points to that. If you have any insights or information about Janis's beliefs, please share it with me in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Yoshi Barrigas. A cast member who is no longer with us. Yoshi was either let go by the Chosen team or left the series himself. The details are not still clear, but there is a famous story going on the internet about his faith and how he met Justin Bieber. Apparently, one day before he was in the Chosen, he was on a popular hiking trail in LA reading a book. At one point, he was interrupted by no one other than Justin Bieber, who asked what he was reading. After talking for a while, Justin took Yoshi to his church. Yoshi said that at the time, he wasn't interested in any kind of church, but he didn't want to say no to Justin Bieber.
And he interrupted me at one point and said, you know, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I really feel in my bones that I'm meant to introduce you to my church. So would you come? And at the time, I had no real interest in any kind of church, but as I said to him, you know, I'm not going to say no to you, man. You're Justin Bieber, so let's go.
After that, Yoshi attended the same church for 6 months and he was offered a role in The Chosen. He happily accepted it as he thought his time at church had prepared him for the role. Right now, I'm not sure if Yoshi is still a believer, but he continues playing in faith-based projects. He even played Jesus in one. That should tell you something about the impact of faith in his life and career. Kirk Woller. One of my favorite characters on the show is Gaius. We will watch his transformation this season. I mean, I saw this picture of him hugging Jesus and I am so excited about that scene you can't even imagine. Various sources on the internet indicate that Kirk is a believer. In one interview he said, "I think Jesus' message is profound and truthful. I am so grateful to be doing this. It's the privilege of a lifetime. I just try to stay present and work hard, and we will see what God has in store next." Yasmine Al-Bustami. Another character who will play an important part in season 4 is Ramah, portrayed by Yasmine. On her website, the actor says that she's of Jordan, Palestinian, and Filipina heritage, but it doesn't say anything about her religion. Some sources says that she is Muslim, but the actor didn't confirm that herself. She did take part in projects where she portrayed Muslim women, though that doesn't necessarily mean she is a Muslim. Unknowns. While doing research for this video, I looked into almost everyone who was seen on The Chosen, but it's tough to find details about their personal life if they refuse to share it. For example, I know Giovanni Cairo is a Catholic because he regularly does voiceovers for the Hallow app, which is a Catholic meditation and prayer app. The same goes for George Santis. I know he's a Greek Orthodox because he discussed it in interviews. However, other actors do not openly share what they believe and do not believe in. It's fine for me, but I wanted to share because I know some of you will ask in the comments. Buena Jalad, who plays Big James, I couldn't find anything about his faith. The same goes for people like Jordan Walker Ross, Brandon Potter, or Austin Reed Allman. Knowns. Even though I shared about them in part 1, let me go over some of the actors whose beliefs we already know. Jonathan Rumi is a devout Catholic. Shahar Isaac is Jewish. It's the same for Noah James. Paris Patel grew up Hindu, but I'm unsure if he continues his beliefs. Elizabeth Tabish is a believer, especially after being involved in The Chosen. Laura Silva is Catholic. Nick Shakur is also a believer, as he shared his God-finding experience in many interviews. He repeatedly says he's not afraid or embarrassed to share his faith.
I've been hearing about you, I've been hearing about these parables, and I just want to be with you now. So I gave him everything.
Vanessa Benavente, who plays Mother Mary, said she's not a Christian believer. Reza Diaco is most likely a Muslim, although we don't know for sure. Finally, Luke Dimian seems to be a Coptic Orthodox. I gathered this information from various interviews, articles, and public statements made by the cast members. If you know something I don't, maybe you watched an interview where one actor shared something about their belief, or you read an Instagram post about their faith that I might have missed, don't hesitate to share that with me in the comments below. If you want to watch part 1 of this video, go check this out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.